Peace, chosen ones. Happy Owl Wisdom Wednesday. I hope you all are doing well. Winter Solstice is almost here, and if you've been feeling tired, reflective, emotional, or slower than usual, because I definitely have, then this message is for you. In today's Owl Wisdom Wednesday, we're talking about why winter is not for hustle, but for shadow work, introspection, and recovery mode, especially being mixed in with the holiday seasons. This is a gentle reminder from the Mystic Owl that rest is sacred, darkness is purposeful, and slowing down is part of the spiritual alignment. This space is reserved for slowing down, observation, and moving with wisdom and not pressure. This is what our Wisdom Wednesday is all about. And today's message is especially important because the winter solstice is this Sunday, December 21st, and I want to remind everyone about something that doesn't get talked about enough. Winter is not for pushing and going harder. Winter is for listening. Winter is for being still. Winter is for rest, if anything. And if December has felt heavier, quieter, or more emotional for you, you're not doing anything wrong. Spiritually and energetically speaking, winter is the dark womb of the year. Nature isn't blooming right now. The trees aren't producing fruit. The earth is resting. Mother Earth is resting. But there's this societal pressure, especially here in the Matrix, that winter is the go hard season, especially with New Year's resolutions. And it just doesn't make sense that we expect ourselves to be at full capacity in the dead of winter. What winter really wants from us is to turn inward, is to reflect, to heal, to recover, and sit with what we've been avoiding all year. This is shadow season, not shine season, and that's okay. And when I say shadow season, shadow work doesn't mean spiraling or crashing out. It doesn't mean reliving trauma. It doesn't mean, quote unquote, fixing yourself. Shadow work in the winter looks like being honest with your energy, being honest with yourself, being honest about the world around you, being honest about the position you are in life and others' lives. It's about acknowledging what drained you this year. It's not about forcing positivity. If anything, it's about letting the emotions pass, but without judgment. Sometimes shadow work is as simple as saying, I'm tired, and I'm allowed to be, and I'm allowed to rest. This society does not rest. It's like if you are resting, if you are relaxing, society says that you're doing something wrong, and your subconscious might even tell you the same thing, but that's not true. So let's talk about December for a second. The holiday season can be very emotionally heavy, financially stressful, socially draining, especially if you're an empath and an introvert such as myself, and spiritually overwhelming for sure. And it gets a little harder, especially if you've outgrown people. And it doesn't necessarily have to be associates or friends. This can be family too. We can outgrow family as well. Family are people too. If you've outgrown patterns or even versions of yourself. If your nervous system feels fried right now, that's information reminding you to slow down. It's not weakness. This holiday season, you don't need to attend every event. You don't need to explain, especially over-explain yourself. You don't need to be happy and cheerful on command just because everyone else is or just because it's the holiday. Winter is about teaching and reinforcing energetic boundaries. Recovery mode isn't about giving up. It's about regulating your systems. This is a season for fewer plans, staying warm, journaling instead of forcing clarity, silence over noise. You don't need answers right now. What we all need is more rest so that wisdom can surface. Just like the owl, owls wait and then we move with precision. So some gentle winter practices that we can get into are lighting a candle, preferably a white candle, but whatever candle you want, and asking what needs to be released before the new year. before the Gregorian New Year, which is January 1st. And then we have another official New Year, which is March 20th, 2026. I will forever say this because it's just true. Journaling without fixing anything, just writing down how you feel, literally just observing, saying no without feeling guilty, and protecting your energy like it's sacred, because it is. So if you've been feeling slower lately, like me, because I've definitely been moving slower, you're not behind, you're just aligned with the season. And I'm in Michigan, so it's been freezing cold. It's literally negative degrees for the last 3 or 4 days. So I've definitely been moving slower. The upcoming winter solstice reminds us that the light always returns. But first, we have to rest. We rest in the darkness. We regroup, recharge in the dark. Honor your pace. There is so much rushing in society. And I make sure, me personally, I make sure to move out of the way. Like, when people are rushing around me, I intentionally and purposefully slow down, because rushing is another way to get hurt, make major mistakes, and that's not what we want, especially during this winter season. It's time to heal, and it's time to honor our shadows. This is the season for the Mystic Owl. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much for listening. Please make sure to hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And make sure you tune in for next Wednesday for another episode of Our Wisdom Wednesday. I love you, chosen ones. Take care of yourself. Peace.